And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. First down now, but that clock rolling. Here's Pollard again. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Looking to throw. Prescott. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Andrew Booth picks it off. And the Vikings are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Going to begin the drive here with Madison. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Play action now. Cousins. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On 3rd down, Cousins. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. First down, here's Cousins. They'll get this underneath to Madison. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. 2nd down and a yard. Running from the shotgun with Madison. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. First down now, but the clock continues to move. 2 yards on the play. And the Vikings first down. Here's Cousins. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Offense is moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out with number 1. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. He's got the leg, but it's no good. He missed it right. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. Nwangu now from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
No big surprise, Micah Parsons doing what he does so well, dropping him for a loss. To throw, Cousins. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up getting over 20 yards. Now a give, running left is Nwangu. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Off the play fake, Cousins. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with him.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. They'll run for it. It's Nwangu. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
Okay, you and I are sitting up here getting ready to analyze whether they should go for it or not. Did you see the quarterback just point to the sideline and say, everybody back, I've got this call?
Well, you knew this side of the field, they're in plus territory, 4th and 1. He wasn't coming off the field.
No, he wasn't coming off the field. He wasn't letting the offense go with him at all. He said, we're staying out here, and we're picking this one up. That's some leadership right there.
That's good for 21 yards and a first down. They'll go Madison up the middle. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
Stop before he can even get started. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this 3rd quarter of play. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Madison. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. Got to kick it, right? I mean, even the short yardage, you boot this thing, don't you?
Yeah, but I know how aggressive you are. I know what you want. You want to go for it, don't you? You're feeling it, aren't you?
Yeah, but treat it like a football game, not like Madden.
I like that. Fight the temptation, kick the field goal, because if you go for it and don't get it, you put a lot on your defense in a short amount of time.
And no movement for the field goal unit to break this tie. They're going to go for this thing. 4th and goal. Here we go. They will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Kirk Cousins scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Vikings have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Joseph connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. A first down run not going to get them a whole lot. Maybe a yard. And it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. They toss it down to Pollard. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs, even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there, and 2nd and 6.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll come to the line. This is 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Here we go. This is 4th down. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time.
I've been going hard from order yesterday's price is not the same price. Eating up what's for breakfast, I can tell you what it tastes like. Wake up and I see red and I still don't got no brake lights. Yeah, feeling super fly. I look in the mirror, see ambition in my eyes. Got more than one formula, they love the way I drive. Yeah, I've been apprised, there's no need to be surprised. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Boy, you know I'm getting to it, it's like that. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Yeah, you know I'm getting to it, it's like that, like that. Hey, never feeling the pressure, please not at all. I walk in when it's crunch time, leaves in the fall. Woman on me, only hit my name on a roll call. It's like there is no ground beneath my feet, I got no flaws. Still humble, but just don't get it confused. You know who I am, there's no need to introduce. I am one of one, they can't stand it, but it's true. Sicker than the average, ain't no challenge that's immune. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Boy, you know I'm getting to it, it's like that. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Yeah, you know I'm getting to it, it's like that, like that. Big stack in my bag. It's like that, like big stack in my bag. Into like that, like.
Touchdown in the new town, I already feel that it's eyes on me. I'm getting hooked up down with these big frowns, they already know about the size of me. I don't really get deep. Put my deuce up, I will not live in apology. Lose love, but truly lose self, don't move into a prodigy.
Nobody do it better than me, not incredibly. I do this competitively, uneditably. These falling silent when I walk up in the building. Worry about their future like I'm here to snatch their children. That line was brilliant. How I'm not already in the millions. Am I not the picture of resilience?
The NFL on EA Sports has come to the Twin Cities at US Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Minnesota Vikings. Greg Joseph now ready to get this one started, and we are underway from Minneapolis. And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Okay, give some credit to the team covering the kick, but boy, what was he thinking? Stay in the end zone, take the knee, and help out your offense. Instead, you put your team in a really precarious position.
A name Viking fans know well. It's the brother of Dalvin, James Cook. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
They run again on first down. Cook. And not much doing there. Maybe a yard up to the 23.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left in no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On second down, Cook. And he'll get about 3 up past the 25. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Third down and 6. Here's Allen. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and his early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Now a give running right, it's Cook. And he's got room. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That good for 22 and a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Allen now looks to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Allen will try again on 2nd down. Looking for his man on the out route, and he's got Diggs. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
They'll run for it. Cook. Well, a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10. Allen going to throw. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Khalil Shakir from 13 yards out. And the Bills are on the board first here this afternoon. Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive. Maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This take it in at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 16. First play's a run with the arm. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Tyrell Dodson, the one to bring him down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football. As they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. Throwing, Cousins. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he'll be dropped just shy of the 35 at the 34. A pickup of 17 on a play that originated at the 17. Their first possession of the game, and they're already going after double coverage.
That's a nice completion that can set the tone for things to come if they're able to keep finding ways to beat what the defense is throwing at them. They look like they're confident that they can get it done.
The throw over the middle, taken in. Through the middle of the field. Touchdown, Vikings. K.J. Osborne, 66 yards. And the Vikings are an extra point away from drawing level.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Joseph connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Now a 2nd and 6. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Now Allen. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Inside the 20. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great.
And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. Kirk Cousins on the connection to Justin Jefferson, and the Vikings have taken the lead. So the touchdown there, and that play, the tap pass, so simple, Charles, on the face of it, but what makes it so difficult for defenses to stop?
I think it's the precision and the quickness in which the play occurs, because the snap gets to the quarterback. He's essentially playing volleyball with it, just immediately just shoveling it forward. And when that receiver's at a full head of steam, if you don't take the edge away, he's got a chance to get to the corner and get upfield. But if you take the edge away, that's your chance to disrupt that play.
And no disruption there, that's for sure, as it winds up 6 points. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up. And this is how you answer a touchdown the other end. You come out throwing to start your own drive. And not just throwing, but pushing it down the field. And they come up with a big play as they try to answer back with a score of their own.
The Cook getting the call there on first down as he works his way forward for a nice gain of 5.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers got off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
On second down, here's Allen. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Daniil Hunter, the outside linebacker, coming up to drop him for a loss of a full 10 yards.
Now that's a heck of a moment for your first sack of the game, because if this long drive ends without a touchdown because of that sack, we're going to look back and say that might be one of the biggest plays of this contest.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. And the Vikings are going to beef up their secondary here. 6 DBs on third. Now Allen. That is caught. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 25-yard line. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. To throw, it's Allen. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Vikings are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Following the interception, Cousins. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Well, their defense got him to football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, at the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brand, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We've got two. Do I hear 3? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Will we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover, but I love their fight. Planted their feet and forced the incompletion on first down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Allen. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Cameron Bynum. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
That's your boy Old Mo. You said momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's got limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Allen's throw complete to Shakir. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Here's Allen to throw it. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Shakir holds it in. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Throwing on first down is Allen. And his throw is incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game. It has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing now is Allen, escaping the pressure right. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. Dawson Knox as the first half is winding down. And the Bills are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. So now Allen and the Bills going to stay out and go for 2. They'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he will get into the end zone, and a 2-point conversion will cut this down to a 6-point game. And with a successful 2-point try, the QB rolling out, I would imagine on the defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run or pass.
Yeah, it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, maybe you have to have a spy on the quarterback, someone to account for him, because oftentimes that is the unaccounted for player.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The minute Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball, just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
As we've seen over the years, offense coordinators will often ease their way into drives. Many of them don't want to risk a turnover and put their defense in a bad spot, but not in this case.
Not at all. Forget about easing into it. They took a shot. It worked. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Save your life here.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. Taking it about the 1. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well. Most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Cousins on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
On second down, here's DeWangu. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings. That will give to Madison. And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. They're going to take this to about the 10-yard line. Back to the ground on first down. Here's Madison. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
Up the middle, Nwangu. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Kene Nwangu. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Kevin O'Connell choosing to leave his guys out there, and they'll go for 2. Here's a toss coming right. And he is into the end zone. He scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
71 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. Allen off the play fake. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA with a sack.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. It's Davis. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Again, it's Cook. And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this 3rd quarter of play. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with this 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now Cook running right. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Now Allen, got to have this one. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's got some space here. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Here's Allen. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs from 17 yards out. And the Bills have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the fourth.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
And they're going to get the two-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further.
You got $1,000.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
The role of the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
So from the 26-yard line, here's second and a couple. Throwing is Cousins. Open man is Osborne. He's got it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there. First down, Vikings.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Jefferson going to go in motion right. Now an in route as Cousins have just popped this forward. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. On second down, this is Madison. Now he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we got a one-score game. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Cousins going to bat it forward here on the jet sweep. And This will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Give left side here for Nwangu. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 1:25 left to go in the contest.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. Well, they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Hey, we're good, we're good.
They're going for it. Here's Madison. And he will have a Viking first down, and that should be the one that gets him to the finish line. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
That's charming or the jewelry box.
2nd and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. Now an end around as Cousins will just pop this forward. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Cousins to throw. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite
Hey, baby.
defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. So the final seconds have ticked away.
Hey, daddy, baby.
Victory. And I think you'd have to label this an upset. Yes, they were at home, but still an upset. They got the job done.
Yeah, even being at home was not enough for people to think they were going to pull this one off.
It's okay. It's okay.
Not just
You gotta go get you eat. You better turn on light. There you go.
Their fists and said, let's fight, and showed their crowd that they were into this one.
This guy.
That's the thing. The crowd responded. They were really good in this game.
Yeah, they were not going to be pushed around. They were not going to be intimidated. They refused to back down and came away with a victory.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis.